tonight on the fifth quarter, the Brennan or Burrow competition has finally been put to bed. The quarterback battle had been the main off-season storyline for the Tigers, but Ed Ogeron has decided he'll be getting the start under center on Sunday. We're bringing you all the latest from LSU's preparations to face Miami and Dallas. Don't go anywhere, the fifth quarter starts right now. Hello and welcome to the fifth quarter. I'm Lily Fontenot flying solo tonight. And we are just under 135 hours away from the first LSU football game of the season. And the biggest question surrounding this Tiger team throughout the offseason was, who will be the starting quarterback?
Well, now we know. Even though Ed Ogeron played a little coy this morning and failed to announce the starter to the media, Sports Illustrated has since broke the news that it will be Joe Burrow, the Ohio State transfer, who will get the start on Sunday. Even though Coach O didn't name the starter, he did give the media insight into his decision-making process.
We made it this morning. After the final grades were in, we measured the reps. One quarterback had 428 reps, and the other one had 427. I thought Steve did a great job of giving them equal reps. Graded the things that we wanted to see our quarterback do on a daily basis, and every situation was given a grade. It's marked down on a sheet of paper, percentages. Our players saw it, they knew it, and they received the grades every day, so it was obvious to them. And I thought Steve did a tremendous job of doing this the whole camp.
Burrow gets the nod over Miles Brennan, a true sophomore and former four-star prospect who may even redshirt this upcoming season. Burrow has attempted just 39 passes in his collegiate career, completing 74% of those with 2 touchdowns and no interceptions. It's a small sample size, but he will be able to add to it against Miami on Sunday.
Now, another Tiger who will be taking the field against the Hurricanes is one that we weren't expecting to see until next season. That man, of course, is defensive back Christian Fulton, who was reinstated by the NCAA last week. Fulton had been serving a 2-year suspension for tampering with a drug test and actually lost his appeal to the NCAA. But after a 4-page letter from athletic director Joe Oliva, Fulton was reinstated after serving just 18 months of his original punishment. And now Coach O has access to another defensive weapon, and Fulton has a second chance.
I want to thank Joe Oliva and Compliance for working so hard. I want to thank Christian Fulton and his family for all the work that they've done and believe in Christian. Practice every day here like he was a starter. He never blinked. I'm so proud of the young man. I know our team is going to be elated. It's the ultimate story of competing.
Just thankful to be back, a part of my team. It's a blessing, and I'm just ready to get back to work and get ready for Miami.
I'm now joined by Reveille columnist and Hodges Hall co-host Chris Calderera. Chris, this whole situation with Fulton has been really thrilling to this Tiger team. What can this do to our defense this season?
So actually, I think the reinstatement of Christian Fulton could affect the team on 2 fronts. The first being a morale standpoint. It's been a real rough end to the summer camp for the team, with players transferring and guys getting in trouble with the law. So this Christian Fulton reinstatement really comes as a breath of fresh air to the team. I think the second area it could help in is obviously the utility factor. Coach Ogeron has another Tiger to put into the mix. It gives the team more flexibility. I don't expect him to start right off the bat, especially since he's been taking some reps with the second team. But one thing to look for is if Ogeron moves Kelvin Joseph back to his natural position of safety, it's all fair game for Fulton to be playing alongside of Greedy Williams at the cornerback position.
So we know LSU is DBU, and Miami is famous for their turnover chain. So what are your predictions for the defensive battle that's coming up?
Well, I think Miami is a bit on the overrated side. I think LSU's defense is going to have a good showing against Miami, and the Tigers may even upset the Hurricane.
Now, I know we brought you on to talk about Fulton, but with the big announcement today of Joe Burrow starting as quarterback, what do you think about all this?
Well, it was really a 50-50 shot at this point with the 2 other guys transferring, but, Burrow wins the job over Miles Brennan. The reps were split pretty evenly, 428 to 427. Burrow's got a big arm, and he's got the build, so lots of Tiger fans are really excited to see him in action. Miles Brennan won't be going anywhere anytime soon. Coach Ogeron has hinted that he'll see some playing time, and if he doesn't play in 4 games, he has the opportunity to redshirt.
Now, I've seen a lot of people on Twitter saying that this actually is good for the future of the Tigers offense, saying that Myles Brennan was so close in the competition to Joe Burrow. Do you agree with that?
Absolutely. In fact, reading some of the reports that came out today, I was a little shocked that it was so close. A lot of people had been talking about Burrow running away with the competition. So if Myles Brennan has another year to develop and grow, I think LSU's got a really good chance to fix the quarterback woes they've been having.
Well, thank you so much for coming on the show. We really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
We'll be back with more of the 5th quarter right after this. We've spent all of the show talking about football, but let's move our focus to a sport that's actually played with your feet and a round ball. LSU soccer took to the field Sunday after opening their season with an overtime loss to Villanova and a road win against Liberty, trying to move above 500 for the season against Texas State.
And the Tigers were in business early with a goal from Adrian Richardson in the 21st minute to give the Tigers the breakthrough. And a second goal in the 71st minute doubled her tally, gave LSU the 2-0 win. Head coach Brian Lee and defender Lucy Parker talked about the importance of the Tigers' passing success in the win.
Well, they were both good combination goals on the end of long passing strings. And I really thought we combined well all day. And, on another day, maybe we have 5-6 goals. And other people get on the score sheet as well, but really pleased with the way we're progressing.
We kept the ball a lot better as a team. We moved the ball around a lot better, and we had a lot more of the possession. I think going forward we need to keep that up and try and keep the ball a bit more and make other teams work hard out of possession and just keep the momentum from the wins coming.
Going back from football to football, being able to play well with your teammates goes beyond just skill. It calls for a certain amount of respect as well. Team leader and starting linebacker for the Tigers, Devin White, says that newly appointed starting quarterback Joe Burrow earned the locker room's respect by exiting his comfort zone to commit to play for LSU, which should make Louisiana football better.
Yeah, I think he earned the respect of the team. And our players only me. I just thanked him because everybody know how big I am on Louisiana, playing for my state. And, he left his state to come try to make my state better, and the opportunity he could have went anywhere else. So, that was the first way he gained our respect, just by coming here, because he could have went to any other college, but he chose here. So I think that's about all the respect he get right now.
Gaining respect from leaders like White is half of the battle for Burrow as he acclimates to life here in Baton Rouge. We'll be right back with more of the 5th quarter after this. It's no surprise that former Tiger Odell Beckham Jr. is celebrating. The star wide receiver just agreed to a 5-year, $95 million contract with the New York Giants. This contract will make OBJ the highest paid receiver in the NFL, with $65 million of that $95 guaranteed. Now watch this. A bat is flying in during this baseball game, and this dad actually saves his son from the bat with a bat. Like, how crazy is that? Come on, people. Well, that's all the time we have for tonight. Make sure to follow us on Twitter at Tiger TV Sports and on LSUnow.com. Also follow me at Lily Fontenot. Good night, Tigers.